And now, Coda Territory Sports, sponsored by your local Ford stores.
Good evening, everybody. Spearfish native Slade Larscheid has been named the new athletic director at Ohio University. For the past 5 years, Larscheid has served as the deputy director of athletics at South Dakota State, where he oversaw revenue generation and external relations. From 2014 to 18, Larscheid was the athletic director at Augustana. Now, after dropping its first 2 matches of the season, the Sturgis boys soccer team has gotten things headed in the right direction. The Scoopers are unbeaten in their last 4 contests. Sturgis knocked off Central 5-0 last week and also played a tough Stevens squad to a 3-3 draw. The Scoopers return to the pitch tomorrow when they play at St. Thomas More. Now, Stevens grad Tyler Louder is in his 11th season as head coach of Sturgis, and Coach Louder enjoys coaching this talented group with strong character.
We had 5 seniors that all received votes from other seniors and other peers on being named a captain. And it's just because of their off-season work, their ability to work with underclassmen and leading any training that we have, being vocal when something goes wrong. They're always there for each other, and I think that's a huge strength to have. The big thing for us is being able to finish opportunities. I would really like to see us, when we're in the final third, seeing if we can actually put some behind the net. We get a lot of good opportunities where we're making these chances, these runs, and then we're not having a good finish, and it's kind of just going right to the keeper. And unfortunately, it's kind of hindered us scoring early in the season. So we're hoping that we can kind of adjust that with a little more pressure and a little more aggressiveness.
The Black Hills State women's soccer team picked up its first win of the season yesterday, knocking off Minnesota Crookston 4-1. Peyton Hill and Ella Cornelius each had a goal and an assist for the Yellow Jackets. Black Hills State is now 1-0-1 on the season and returns to the pitch Friday when it plays at Nebraska Kearney. The Sturgis football team picked up a big win Friday night, knocking off Douglas 35-0. The Scoopers jumped out to a 21-zip lead in the second quarter, and the Sturgis defense took over from there, keeping the Patriots off the board with a 2-0 record. The Scoopers have moved up 1 spot in this week's 11AA poll to 3rd. Chris Koletsky's bunch returns to the field Saturday when it plays Stevens in the annual Rushmore Bowl. The Raiders fell to Brandon Valley 55-3 last week and will enter the matchup at 0-2. I was at that game on Friday, Sturgis and Douglas. It was fun seeing the Scoopers in action. Now let's take a look at this week's 11AA high school football rankings. The previous #1 team at Pierre fell to Huron in a big upset on Friday. So Yankton is the new #1 team with T Area 2nd. As we mentioned, Sturgis is 3rd. The Governors dropped down to 4th. 1-1 Spearfish is receiving votes. The Spartans picked up a big 14-6 victory against Rapid City Central on Friday. Now tonight, week 1 of the NFL schedule wraps up with a Monday night football right here on Coda Territory, and the Vikings are in action tonight. Vikings taking on the Bears. Should be fun to watch. J.J. McCarthy beginning his career with the Vikings, was on the team last year but missed the entire season due to injury. And the Bears, we see what they look like with new head coach Ben Johnson, but that game starts up once we're done with the news here. You can see it right here on Coda Territory Television, Bears and the Vikings. All right, that's a look at sports. We'll be right back.